Hello YouTube, Trinity here, giving you guys another deck profile for Future Card Buddyfight 10th anniversary. This one I had planned to upload a while ago. However, my one buddy promised me to give me some buddy options for the deck, and he was busy working, and I just never got them for the deck until recently. So, without further ado, I finally am going to be showing you an updated 10th anniversary Tyrant OTK deck. There's a couple. I've been playing around with this list. It works really good. Though there's probably some cards you could change around and edit ratio. I believe you can fine-tune this even further, but it's very consistent. And I actually did some more fine-tuning recently with it. But without further ado, with that on the deck profile, we have the Buddy, which is Jet Black Typhoon Cerberus. And then we have the Flag, which I've had since I got this deck back in Triple D. So that is Danger World, and that's our Buddy. We'll move on with the deck. We have 4 copies of the Buddy. Also, I play by the community ban list, so there's, well, at least I haven't checked it out in a while, but I don't believe they've uploaded anything new with 10th anniversary, but till they do. So there'll be no Future Card Buddyfight in this list. Only decks that, like, really need Future Card Buddyfight do I really include the card. You can definitely run it and cut this to 3 if you really want, but you don't really need to. So 4 copies of that. 3 copies of Tyrant Algar Cerberus. Just to evolve this onto and give your items some extra damage and give you some more life gain. So 3 copies of that. And then we have 2 copies of this card I'm kind of messing with, which is Armor Knight Cerberus Revival, the original Cerberus Rebi, basically. It's not bad. Actually, I like that it reduces its size and it gives you an extra couple swings. Just nice to have in the deck. It's not amazing. Not one of the best Rebis, but I have been enjoying running it. Next, one of the most important cards for your combo. Armor Knight Cerberus Buster Ace. This thing will increase your item's critical. Basically, we are aiming to swing for going first and have a 10 crit item and just wreck your opponent before they can use it up. So they either open the out or they lose. That, you know, just how Danger World has always been meant to play. Next, I have 3 copies of my old buddy, which is Armor Knight Cougar Ace. I love this card a lot. This gives you more power for your weapon and lets you draw cards and gain life. Really good card. Next, we run 3 Tyrant Healer, just to, you know, draw another card. Honestly, this is a really good card and gains you back life. And then finally, we run 1 of the Impact Monster, Violent Cerberus Gazer. Just a good way to close out a game. That is it for the monsters. We'll go on to the items. I am on currently a 2-2 split of Fang, Spear, Axe, Demon Slay. This card is really good if you kind of brick. It doesn't have the protection as much, but you can give it protection with other cards. So it's not that big of a deal. And just being able to pay 5 to make this a 7 crit item, you basically already have lethal almost if you can just increase it by 3. So again, pay 5. Then you do this. Let me see, double check this, because it's been a minute since I got to play this. And you use this, that's already 9. That's already 9 damage right there with just those 2 alone. Plus 2 crit to this. And you find a way to give it plus 1 more or just burn the damage. And you're already swinging for lethal. So that's it. And then we run the best item, which is 2 copies of Searing Spear Axe, Kaijin Demon Slay. This card has protection, can't be rested, double attack, soul guard, 4 crit, 7,000. This is the better item. This is the one you want to go into. But if you're going first and you think you can kill and you just didn't open all the pieces and no way of digging, sometimes I'll search out this. And you could probably do a 3-1 split, but I'm just going 2-2. It seems to be working what's best for me right now. Moving on to the spells. This is one I'm experimenting with just for extra damage, like I said. And overall, it's not a bad card. We got Members Only Deity, Re-S, just a burn, call back, just pretty good set spell overall. Just a really good Re-S card. Not much to say there. Then we're going to have, I'm having 3 Insanity Shields, Insanity Circles. They're just, can't be nullified shield, and it's just a really good, it's just a defense, because we don't have a lot of defense. Next, I'm running 2 Contribute Healing, a way to add back cards and also gain life just to survive a little bit longer in our games if we can't OTK. Next, I run 2 copies of one of the most important cards. And if Danger World actually had a real spell null, it would be way more threatening. Godpunks would be even more broken, and so would this deck. But we were one of the first, I believe this was one of the first to ever get a spell null. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's battle phase only. So it only works if they're trying to use a shield, or a spell while you're attacking. So if they are not playing around this card and they try to do it on attack, we can nullify it and we can win the game off that. Also, that's why I don't really like the Thailand flags, because you run Danger World with anything, you're OTKing or FTKing consistently. That was the weakness. There's a reason why we don't have a spell null. Let's keep it that way. I don't really like the Thailand cards personally. I just think they're really, like, the game is already broken as it is with so much consistency and so much kill potential. I don't think we need to mix flags, and I don't really like any of the cards. They're just completely power creep. Like, power creep is already there. Next, I run 2 copies of Demon Slay, Fear Press. Basically a way to keep digging, get gauge, and draw cards. And then I run 3 copies. I was running 2, I think, but I bumped it to 3. Beast Deity, Calling Ritual. Again, drawing cards is good. We want to see our pieces to OTK or FTK. Next, I'm running probably the best card to come out of 10th Anniversary, in my honest opinion, is Battle Aura Circle Re-S. It prevents burn damage, and damage comes 0. You draw a card, gain 3 life, your item gets 2 crit. It cannot be destroyed or leave the area by your opponent's card effects, and it cannot be reduced of second. This card is just ridiculous. Insane card. Next, you could run 4 of this if you want. I think 3 is the number I prefer. I'm on Survival Chance Re-S. It's one of our defense cards and our draw cards. This card is insane. Oh, sorry, I have to yawn. Oh my goodness, I'm talking so fast because I've been trying to hold in that yawn this entire video. Anyway, yeah. Survival Chance Re-S. Pay as much life as you want for every increments of 3. Damage is reduced by 1, and you gauge and then draw. So you would pay 3, gauge, draw, and then for every. So if you paid 9, you would gauge 3 and draw, but you do it in those increments. And yeah, and then damage will be reduced by 3 for the entirety of the next turn. Then, after a friend's recommendation, I'm on 2 of the original Survival Chance. Because if you draw into that, and then use this is technically just a free card. Well, technically it's live because your life is already 5 or less. So you get to draw 2 more cards and dig deeper in your deck. And then this is also technically free, because you have 3 or less life. So that's just more ways to draw and see your combo pieces. And then finally, the card that took me so long to get a hold of, 2 copies of Buddy Option, just to get that extra soul +1 so we can deal more crit damage. And that is it for the Tyrant Cerberus Ace deck. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Before we go, I'm going to try to do a quick... I'm thinking about posting a combo video with this. Actually, let me see if I can pull up the cards really quickly. So, we'll have this guy, play him to the field, Buddy Call. He's going to search your item. So we're going to search out we'll just go for this one real quick. Fang Demon Slay. We'll pay 5. Then we're going to call this. We're going to draw. Say we drew, honestly, it doesn't even matter. We're just going to go for this. We'll draw 2 more cards. Blah, blah, blah. We'll get some gauge and draw, Fear Press. And then we'll put Buster Ace to Soul. Yep, and Cougar to Soul. Then we'll go Battle Phase. And either A, we can swing with that. We'll probably, obviously, since we drew so much, if we have it, we're going to pop. You definitely pop it. You draw 1 more card, power it up. So this is already what? This is already 7. This is already 9. Let me read Buster Ace real quick. When this card is put soul weapon in field, weapon gets +1 crit for every number of soul it has. If it's 3 or more soul, you get penetrate. So right now this thing has 11 crit on it. And you know what? Screw it. Throw a Buddy Option in there. Why not? If I can find the Buddy Option. Boom. 12 crit to the face. And you swing for game. It's that simple. Draw cards. make your item as big as possible, swing for game. And if you can't, you could always use this guy by paying the cost to call Surger. Or even if your items alone isn't big enough, you could always call this from deck using its effect. And then swing with this going first for game. So that's basically just a small combo. I didn't want to power shuffle this up. And I hope you enjoyed the video. It is one of my first Buddyfight decks. Honestly, Ryuga was my favorite character in the original series. I'm very much excited for the collaboration event for Cardfight Vanguard. I hope it's good. I know Azahaka's in it, Jackknife. I'm probably going to build Azahaka if it's playable or good. Maybe a Cerberus deck or an Asmodai deck if they're available. But without further ado, thank you for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Ciao.